The oppressors are the authors of history, while the oppressed survive in the footnotes. This is Waacking, a queer art form that society tried to bury alive, yet resurrect as their own. This is reclamation. Waacking is a street dance style created by Black and Latino gay men in the 1970s gay clubs of LA. Originally called punking, the dance was a way to feel free during a time when queerness was vilified and outlawed. Oppression and pain became expression in art on the dance floor. Before we go further, let's set the record straight. This isn't voguing. The dance styles of waacking and voguing are similar, but not identical. They are both forms of queer street dance, but have many historic and stylistic differences that make them unique. Punking spread through the clubs and then into the media, as choreographers and dancers appropriate the style for commercial use on screen. As it rose in popularity, punking was rebranded as waacking for the mainstream due to the negative connotation of the word punk. Notably, the TV show Soul Train put waacking in the forefront of dance entertainment. In the 1980s, the HIV/AIDS epidemic and extreme homophobia devastated queer communities in North America. Only one original punker is alive today. Queer people were simply trying to survive, so waacking became dormant for decades. In the early 2000s, waacking was revived in New York City. For waacking to survive and thrive again, it needed to be taught. The remaining wackers of the 1970s began to share their knowledge and experiences with the next generation. Waacking is best experienced with community, such as in classes, jams, and battles. It's more than a way to move your body. It's an emotional experience, a vibrant culture, a living history we are adding to every day. It brings connection within yourself and to those around you. Meet 3 dancers from this generation of waacking and learn why the dance and its queer roots still matter.
I'm Tyler, also known as Q. I was exposed to waacking through the internet. I felt like it's queer history. It was something I really identified with, and these people are like my superheroes. I felt like dance, especially waacking, it was something I could latch onto and be like, yeah, this is who I am, this is my identity. While I definitely consider waacking my core style, I think there's so much knowledge that can be found in other styles that can elevate one's own style. I think my dance is fun, conversational, intentional, and technical. There's something so cathartic about flinging your arms and making them go crazy. Everyone has fun waacking because it's just so free. I don't think you have to approach it in a very stereotypical queer way that people would view as like being super theatrical or super dramatic. I think there's a lot of power to nuance and subtleties that people don't realize. I feel like I am most myself when I'm waacking. There's so much depth to waacking, or even just showing emotion in dance.
My name is Sandra. I am known as Ice Misto as a DJ in the community, and I'm also known as Sweet Tea when I'm dancing. As Ice Misto, I do a lot of dance battles and parties. As Sweet Tea, that's when I will use that persona for battling. I would embody being fun and bubbly. The street dance community is quite important to me because it helps me find more of myself. My mentors took me in and helped me find my voice, my feminine energy that I was too timid and too ashamed to be part of. With mentorship, there should be a two-way street in terms of receiving and also telling, especially in waacking where there's a lot of people who contribute to this beautiful dance. Toronto's lucky to have a really welcoming community to help cipher or have practice battles. You could always learn different things from different people. It doesn't hurt to try something that you're not comfortable with. Joining this community is intimidating, for sure. I know as someone who's super shy, mostly just kept really quiet and just observed, also out of respect, but at some point you'll feel comfortable enough to be part of the space.
My name is Noveltrix Falyar. I saw a video of Soul Train in 1971. I saw Tyrone Proctor doing waacking, and then I realized it was a totally different dance style. His way of teaching is very different. I always stick to my mind what Tyrone told his students, his own very definition of waacking, which is I want to see what people hear. Although, the power of the internet, you can just search in YouTube, but you need to learn from people who have lived the culture, constantly learning, who have been in the industry for so long. You get to have a larger connection, a larger knowledge in the field of dancing and its history. I think a powerful and a better dancer is a knowledgeable dancer. We utilize this art form as an outlet to be able to feel freedom, to be able to be empowered. It is our duty as dancers, as wackers, to carry this torch and send it to newer generations.
The history is messy. It's filled with people who have influenced or innovated the style, but don't always get the credit. The history is multifaceted. There are knowledge gaps that we can only attempt to bridge by listening to multiple perspectives. The history is now, as we add to it with our rebellious existence. How do we expand the community while honoring the queer intentions that created the space? How do we go forward while respecting where we came from? We do it together.